days you didn't listen to film. My friends missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, fam, crew, creeps, peeps, and creeps, and crew and fam. It's my birthday weekend, so of course I'm alone, house sitting and dog sitting somebody else's place. I don't know where you guys are when you're seeing this, but it's October or something of some year, 24. So I went out today, been cruising around doing different things. I ended up yesterday going to the comic shop. So this is gonna be a little bit of haul of like everything: comics, a couple of VHS and CDs. It's just randomness. So first thing I picked up was issue 2 of Life from Distillery. It's a really interesting comic. It's like half the story you read one way, another story you flip over, you read the other half this way. But it's an interesting concept. Issue 1 I really enjoyed. But so far I'm really enjoying everything released by Distillery. They release these big magazine size ones. And there's one called like Blood Brothers and Mother. I forget what it's called, but there's another series that they have at the shop from Distillery that I haven't picked up yet. I couldn't find an issue 1, so. But then this is another one here. Mirka Andolfo's Blasphemous. There's about 4 or 5 issues of this, 3 or 4 issues of this, I'm not quite sure. But this one I've been seeing for a while, so since I've enjoyed all their other stuff, I decided to pick up this. There's always, as you know, variant covers and covers A, B, C, D, whatever. I usually try and stick with the cover A's on all these, but on occasion they have a cool one that I like that's different. And then we picked up, this just came out, American Psycho Volume 1, which since they call it Volume 1, you assume there's going to be a Volume 2, which means there's going to be more comics. But this includes, like, I think this was a 6-issue run, I think. It took maybe 9 months for it to release all the issues. But this is one that actually my daughter was collecting all the individual issues. We'd go every month to pick up all the different American Psycho issues. So hopefully it'll be more single issues like a Volume 2. So yeah, picked up all those, and I mentioned to the comic shop owner David that I was liking this book I read the other day called Torso, and so he recommended this for me to read. Peepland, Hard Case Crime. This is from Titan Comics. This is his personal copy. He just loaned it to me to read, so I'm gonna try and knock that out here this weekend. And I actually went back today and I dropped off a short box full of like every single Crow comic that I own, because he's a big Crow fan too, and I mentioned to him that I have all the original Crow books now again, and so he wanted to take a look at those, so I just dropped off the entire box and told him I'd pick it up in a couple days when I return this. So he's gonna dig through all the original Crow books and enjoy them and appreciate them. So that's the comics. And I went to Micro Center here over in Overland Park to pick up my hard drives. I have hard drive issues. They weren't able to figure it out, so I'm still gonna have to look around and see if I can save a ton of stuff on a drive that failed. Well, I was over there's a vintage stock, so I stepped in there, and first thing I did, I went in there just to get 2 or 3 CDs, and then I bought a stack, and then when I was leaving I forgot to check the VHS, so I went back real quick and I checked the VHS section, because they actually carry VHS now. So I ended up finding this. I don't remember if we have this in the archive or not. My Blue Heaven, Steve Martin, Rick Moranis. This is the Warner Brothers, it's the green tag one. God, my eyes. Orange tag comedy. But I know we have one in the archive, but I just don't remember if it was the color tagged one or if it's like a later copy. So I picked it up just to be sure. Because luckily, for the time being, vintage stocks VHS prices are 99 cents no matter what it is for the most part. They did have this big, I'll show you a picture of it maybe, 2-tape clamshell special edition of the Fievel movies. American Tail 1 and 2. That's kind of cool, but it's $10. I didn't feel like spending $10 on it. Second one I picked up was this, Hollywood Outtakes and Rare Footage, 1983. This is a RCA Columbia Pictures release. It's one of the side loaders with flaps on all sides. So I thought that was a fun find to go in our Matching Spine series for RCA Columbia. And then I picked up Goodbye Charlie, the 20th Century Fox Studio Classic Black Clamshell. Don't recall if we have this in the archive, but pretty much anything in these black clamshells, be it the Universal Special Editions of 20th Century Fox, Anchor Bay, whatever else, I always pick those up. And then the last 2 buys, or 3 technically, we got this Ben-Hur Deluxe Letterbox Edition, 35th Anniversary. It's cool because this is only 99 cents. As well, 2-tape set, even though it's in this big collector's case. It's cool. And then the 10 Commandments one. This one's interesting because it comes out of the bottom. Like that. It's also the 35th anniversary collection. So these probably came out right around the same time, same year, I guess. So that's Paramount. So that one's Paramount too, yeah. Now that's MGM, so that's probably why they're different. This is MGM. Because I think we have one like this, one or two different ones of these of Gone with the Wind. I think there's two different editions that are different colors. I think that's MGM. So Paramount over here, MGM over here. Not bad for $2. But the coolest piece I think I found there was this. This is the JFK Special Limited Collector's Director's Cut. So it also includes Beyond JFK, The Questions of Conspiracy. So it's got the 2-tape, Director's Cut, VHS, and an additional VHS. But this, I just thought, I've never seen this edition. I've seen the Director's Cut. We might have that. I know we have the 2-tape set, regular Director's Cut, maybe even one or two of them, or both of them still sealed. But this will look kind of cool. Reader's Digest, hardbound, slipcase that came in. I thought was pretty nice. And again, only 99 cents for that. So I don't do as much VHS hunting as I used to. Even though you guys have been seeing all these VHS hauls, you know, if you've been watching the VHS hauls from City Thrift, that, you know, from my work at City Thrift, it's October of 2024 now. I left City Thrift in September of 2023. I haven't worked there in a year, but you guys are still seeing those haul videos because I shot so many of them in such a short period of time. But eventually one of these days, hopefully I'll start getting back into the VHS hunting. Once I have an outlet for all the bulk stuff that comes in, if I have an outlet for the stuff I don't want or the doubles, once I start purging some of the spares, then we'll invite some new blood in. So I went through the CD stack and picked up a couple things. So again, another copy of For This News Forever, How to Start a Fire. I just saved another copy of this from a different vintage stock like a week or two ago. Because if I find CDs that are doubles to me that my daughter doesn't have, I'll pick them up. Well, I know she already had this, but I bought another copy for her to give to her friends or something like that. And then I found another copy, so who knows. Eventually, I'll accumulate this stuff, and as this channel gets bigger, better, more interactive, maybe we'll do giveaways or some crap, who knows. But I always like to save decent albums. Out of the 3 For This News Forever albums, The Moon Is Down, How to Start a Fire, and Hide Nothing, the third one. This is probably 3 out of 3. I always thought it was 2 out of 3, and then the third one was the third one, but I started to like the third one a lot more, but The Moon Is Down, the first one's still probably always going to be my favorite. So then I picked this up. So again, I'm going to give that away or do something with it, I don't know. I picked up Jimmy Eat World Damage. There's 2, this is the price I paid for it up here, not that price down there. But it's still sort of sealed. It's an original seal on it. But I don't recall if I have this album or not. I mean, I easily could have just checked my Apple Music on my phone, but who knows. And then I picked up this, I don't know what it's called, Long Live. This is an Atreyu album, Long Live. I think this is 2015. They had 3 different Atreyu albums. And so I just went with the oldest one, because I don't think I've bought an Atreyu album since The Curse, and that was like 2003, maybe 2004. I'll have to look it up. I'll throw up an image. Well, now I got the cool special edition, but they have like, what's the name of the album before that? There's like 3 albums that I have of theirs. Like Fractures in the Face of Your Porcelain Facade, or always screw that title up. Then they have Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses. Is that the name of another album? Then they have The Curse. I might have 3 other things. Maybe I'll throw up images here somewhere. So I haven't really followed through on them. I've seen them once in concert back in like 2003. But they have 3 different albums. I went with the oldest one. Maybe I'll go back and pick up the others. As far as other bands that kind of had like a little flavor for, but never really followed through on, was this band, Augustana. I had one of their albums called All the Stars and Boulevards. So this is 2008. They still come on my shuffle all the time, but I've never really followed through on their music. I think I might have seen these guys once as well. And then I got this one. This is, maybe it's just, I guess it's just a self-titled release, Augustana. This is from Epic. So this is 2011. So this one came out first. Epic release as well. But I had I don't know if it was their first album, but their first kind of big album I knew of was All the Stars and Boulevards. So I'll throw a picture of that here. And I picked up one more. No, that's not what I thought it was. Hold on. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I picked up one more Reliant K, but I couldn't find it. But no, here it is. I picked up this Reliant K album. I think one of the last times I did a CD hauls when I bought 2 or 3 of their other albums. So this one's called The Anatomy of the Tongue-in-Cheek. This is 2001, so this might actually be earlier than the other ones I had, or earlier than at least one of the 2 of the other ones that I bought. So Augustana. And then I got this, The Starting Line Direction. I think this is their 3rd album, 2007, I think this one is. Yeah, 2007 version. Because they had Say It Like You Mean It. Then they had Based on a True Story, I think was 05. Say It Like You Mean It was 2002. Based on a Story was 05, I think. This is their 3rd album. So I'm pretty sure my daughter has this one already, but again, I picked it up, so maybe she can give a copy of it to her friends. Next we have, oh, then I found this. I've never even heard of this one. So this is Anti-Socialite Art and Industry, 2-disc set. It's a CD and a DVD, I believe. Amazing live performance. It's been forever. So this is from 2008, 2009. It's been forever since I've seen these guys perform. I would love to see these guys again. They're still touring. Hopefully they'll come through somewhere close. And then I got this. This is Senses Fail. I can't see the name of the album. Oh, The Fire, duh. So this is from Vagrant. So obviously these guys first signed to Drive Thru a couple years before this. Let's see what year is that. I don't know if there's a year on there. It's kind of muddied. I'll figure it out later, I'll tell you. So it says DVD, so I don't know if it's a CD and DVD or if it's just, I guess it's Vagrant and Drive Thru. Okay, so there's a Drive Thru logo on there. So another Senses Fail album. And these 2 are actually brand new, although they seem like they're in new packaging still, but maybe not. So this is off of Sub Pop. This is Rogue Wave, Out of the Shadow, $5.99. So Rogue Wave I saw back in 2008 or 9. I forget exactly which year, because there's 2 years in a row where RX Bandits came through Lawrence, Kansas and played at the Bottleneck. Like one time they came with like Monty R.I. and State Radio and Portugal the Man and Maps and Atlases and Rogue Wave. Oh no, wait, no, I think I'm thinking that completely wrong. Maybe Rogue Wave came through a Nada Surf. Somehow I know I've seen Rogue Wave and I liked him and I always wanted to follow through on him, but I just never did. I'll have to check my notes, but I think maybe they came through Not a Surf. I'll look into the archive and I'll take out an answer and I'll insert that here. And then lastly, got Thrice, To Be Everywhere is to Be Nowhere. This is BMG Vagrant, 2016. So, I mean, it's still 8 years ago, but it's newer Thrice. Again, this is a band that I picked up, The Artist in the Ambulance, like the special editions they had way back when, and liked it, but I always thought they were just kind of like an offshoot of, you know, kind of I always, for some reason, I always associate Thursday and Thrice, because it's both TH, but I was kind of more Thursday than I was Thrice. But then I found that 2-disc Thrice album, I think the last time we did a CD haul, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm kind of digging back into them. But that's that. So comics, VHS, stack of new CDs to listen to. It's going to be great. I'm going to take those home and import them. And then I'll throw in a couple pictures. I guess I'll just do overlays, but I got these cool, I've been house sitting. Baby mama said that there's a package on the way because they're out of town. She says there's a package on the way, should have been delivered. Open it up, it's for you. So I opened it up and it ended up being these weird plastic hands that you like stick, that you can like nail to the wall, or you screw into the wall, and it looks like they're coming out. So it's very similar like the little Helping Hands in Labyrinth. And it had little light up candles too. So I staged a photo of them last night and sent it to baby mama so that she knows that they're there. But so I'll insert that picture here. And then of course, they left on a Friday. They're coming back Sunday. And it's my birthday on Monday. So they made me a lovely little cake, left me some Nerds gummy clusters, some coffee, and a note as they always do. So I appreciate that. But I think that is it. Well, it was a good little haul, spent a little bit of money, but got some cool things, I think. Some things that'll definitely stay in the archive. I think pretty much all this stuff is going to be static. It's not going to be anything we're going to pass on at any point. This is all for the archive. So, as always, let me think what you know about any of these bands. What do you think about these editions? Anything about these books? Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm turning 43 soon. It's been an interesting year. I guess, yeah. I was at the coffee shop earlier today touching up journals. And I just sat there and I thought about all the things that I have in life right now. the people, the 2 jobs, the ability to do the things I do, crap like this. And you know what? I'm really appreciative. I had to really stop and think that, like, you know, I kind of have it made right now, and I need to appreciate that. And for anybody who watches these, I hope, you know, I just hope things are going good for you. So, thanks, guys.